name up in my songs. Might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today. I won't get.
Alright, new development. Apparently, after I pee, I can walk. That's crazy. Look, I can stand up straight. Okay, well, now I'm pushing it. Hold on. Maybe not straight. Hi. But, ouch. Alright, okay, I spoke too soon. He did not kill the cop that killed his son. He killed a sheriff, actually. It was a complete... See, this is the other thing. If we're going to talk about things, we got to talk about all the facts that we know. Right? Give me a second. Fuck. I really want some plain water, but it's too late. We have to talk about all the facts that we know. What we know is the day before that man's son was shot, that man's son was in a... These are the only facts I know. If you know something else, please add it, but it best be factual because I want to look it up to fact check. We know that he was in a car. I believe the car was reported stolen. There were several other people in the car. We do not know whether that boy... I don't believe that boy was driving. Does anybody know? Was he the driver? I was under the impression, based on the facts that I got, that he jumped out of the car when everybody else did and took off running. A cop screamed, "He's got a gun," shot the boy in the back 5 times. That's what I know. Anybody know something different? Are you guys here or am I talking to myself? Like, what's going on? Thought we were having a discussion. Because I will absolutely get the fuck here and go have a discussion with myself. Oh, what's up, half holy? What's up, baby? So, okay. I'm just making sure y'all here, because, like, who am I talking to? Why would I waste my breath? This is energy and shit. The next day, I believe it was the next day, right? Was it the next day? The father went and struck down the first person in uniform he saw, which was well, we don't know if it was the first, but he struck down someone in uniform. It was a completely different agency, so the police shot his son. He took down a sheriff's deputy or something. Whatever the case, though, here's my thoughts, if you want them. I'm going to go ahead and call it temporary insanity. Am I saying he was correct? Fuck no. Am I saying he should do some jail time? Absolutely. Am I saying that I'm saying that he's going to be railroaded, though, and not going to get a fair trial. And I invite the race to come on in here and give me your opinions as well so that we can have a healthy debate, because I would love to shut you down with facts. If this had been a white woman who comes from means... No, let's be honest. If this was a Karen who comes from means and she did that, it would have been... Fuck, she wasn't in her right state of mind. She wasn't doing well. I mean, she's got to do some jail time, but, like, is she going to do life? Is she going to get the death penalty? No. Again, this is a white woman who comes from means and or middle class. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the hillbilly bitch with teeth. Like, and she's still not going to get the death penalty if we keep it a buck. The reason I say this is because it has been it's factual at this point. It's been researched and it's factual. Same website I showed you about. You can find some of these things I'm about to speak on. But black folks are absolutely seen differently in society because we have been painted differently in society. And it does not help that you stupid hood boogers get on social media and shake your ass and act like that's your best asset. Do you understand? Instead of shaking your intelligence, you want to shake your... Let me stop. No, fuck, you got your yeast-infected hoo-ha wafting all through the ethers and shit. You know what I mean? Spreading aerial fungi. I can't... Oh, my God, I am funny as fuck. Aerial fungi is great. No, it's actually hilarious because that's how spores of fungus spread through the air. Just... With that said, I gotta make myself laugh or I'll kill myself. My life is just an absolute tragedy. Where were we? Right. Literally, I've showed you guys once. Now, if you haven't been following me for a long time, I'm gonna get him in jail for what? Oh, if you haven't been following me, let me say this real quick. I showed you once a video, a propaganda type video from, I don't know if you call it propaganda, but like it was a video that went around basically to shop owners and business merchants, right? It was circulating through the merchant circle, the predominantly white and Jewish merchant circle, that was like, hey, like, I'm gonna paraphrase the video for you, but it's from the 50s. I've shown it to you before. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. I'll show you again one day. But literally, it was like, hey, y'all, white folks, we tripping. You haven't even tapped into this whole other market, and these motherfuckers need money. Did you know they have wives? They have wives and kids like they're people, kind of. No, they go to work. Wait, but nigga best because they like quality shit, bro. They will spend spend that shit. They spend it because they new to it. You know how like we have money and we be like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on for a while. These niggas, give them a good made watch or a great made car. They gonna spend that money and keep it nice so everybody can see they got get their money. What's wrong with you? My point is that means black folks had beautiful families. Their kids were well taken care of. Their houses were nice. Their houses were well taken care of. They did all of this themselves, by the way, while still going to work for somebody else. Cool. Who didn't do anything on their own. And they call us lazy. But okay. Whatever the case, the amount of money, and these are facts you can check too, the amount of money that black folks spend in this country, if we just stopped, it would shut this mother down. The amount of money that black folks spend on hair care products that give us endometriosis and have our whole endocrine system up, so now we can't even reproduce the way we want to, and if we can, there's going to be complications and problems. Use black hair care products, and I still can't function, and that's just from eating fast food for a year. Can we talk about it? Because if you've really been following me, you know a big avocado or a bell pepper like it's a meal, and be happy about it because it's delicious. But when I went on the road to Texas, I ate nothing but the food that was available to me, and that health up tremendously in 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. Wow. Whatever the case. Back to this case, right? So before, how do I put this? How do I word this? I need to say what I'm trying to say, and I need to make sure it's effective, and I don't want to be a run-on sentence. America's biggest export is entertainment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that America's biggest export, like our best commodity, is entertainment. And what is that comprised of? A bunch of black athletes, black rappers, singers, writers. You forget about that. The black songwriters who make all your favorite country records and influence the shit out of your K-pop and all that other shit. Right? Cool. We're not portrayed as the contributions that we make to society, though. We're not given the credit for our excellence. Do you understand how hard a basketball player has to work and train? That's his entire life to be that. But as soon as, God forbid, he date a white woman, which he will inevitably do because for whatever reason you stupid sit at the table for fucking Becky, and you're just going to get robbed of everything, of your legacy, of your money, of your reputation. Sit your ass down and go find you Bethesda. I don't know why I said Bethesda. That was weird. I think it just gives Maryland, gives DMV. It's just real black. My point, though, is I needed a B name, and I couldn't think of anything other than Bequita. And I don't want you to do that. That's too far. That was too far to the other side. You find yourself in the nice middle. Get you a nice, supportive black woman, and we exist. You got to treat us right, though. criminals. Look at the way they talk about black folks versus white folks. A white man could shoot up an entire fucking church and they take this nigga to Burger King. A black man hits a cop because he was distraught and probably temporarily insane because his child was murdered at the crux of his life. Like, the kid's still a kid. He's not even really an adult yet. And it's, well, if the father had been around, maybe his son wouldn't have been a violent criminal pointing guns at people. There was no fucking gun. And there's nothing violent about stealing a car. Let's be really honest here. Auto theft, provided it's not, a stick up, is not a violent crime. Okay? They always add violent when there's melanin. Have you noticed that? It could be larceny and they're like, he's a violent criminal. What? Do you know what larceny is? Oh my God. Anyway, take it back to the medical industry, right? This is what I was saying. It's been proven. Doctors will tell you, some doctors will tell the truth, and they'll tell you they don't believe our pain. Black women. They don't believe our pain. When I say my pain's at a 9, they think I'm exaggerating. Then they go, oh my God. Are you okay? No, bitch. Okay, I came to the hospital where I don't trust you Caucasian pieces of shit. I told you that my pain was at a goddamn 9, and you watched me unable to walk through this mother. Thought I was exaggerating while there's this white man over here wrapped up in a blanket with his toes exposed. I'm not going to get over that. You're in the hospital with your toes exposed. I don't understand. Your toes are exposed. It's weird to me. Eating Cheetos. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. You eating Cheetos, bro. I can't eat when I'm in pain. I don't know about y'all. It don't work. It doesn't work for me. I feel like that's real big back activity. No, we do have a higher threshold, and let me tell you why. Because we're ignored. We are forced to deal with our pain more. Because we look like we're fishing for drugs. Because we've been painted as drug addicts and violent criminals. Because we are supposed to... Black women were literally stolen, snatched, and operated on with absolutely no drugs so that they could figure... All these advancements in medicine and science are literally because black and brown people were used as guinea pigs with no drugs. A lot of your... With that said, back to my actual point, which was that doctors will literally tell you they don't believe that black women are in as much pain as they say they're in. And to be fair, black women from a younger age are seen as adults. Where a 15-year-old white girl is still seen as a child, a 11-year-old, black girl is immediately treated like she's much, 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 much older and able to carry different things. I have a sneaking suspicion it's because we tend to be more vocal because we have to. And a lot of us, maybe not all, definitely not all of us, a lot of us are highly articulate at an early age. And because we're forced to grow up faster, we talk beyond, like my son in school, a perfect example. There weren't too many black kids in this school. And one day the school calls me and goes, yeah, we believe your son has a host of issues, basically, like autism, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, well, what makes you say that? Well, for one, when he talks to us, it's as though he's heard an adult say it and he's mimicking it. Like, he uses words that are beyond his age. I don't know how to not be disrespectful when somebody's disrespectful to me. Like, y'all could call it a flaw. I call it hilarious because I was like, ma'am, you're a child educator, right? How do children learn to speak? Hold on. Let's talk about this. Do they not hear the adults around them speaking and then use those very words? Hello? If my child's lexicon is well developed, it's because his mother owns a library. And I talk to him like he's a person and not a goddamn tard. Hello, little baby. Do you want to eat? You want num-nums? Don't ever do that, child. I'll punch you. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, since my child was since he was in utero, I was like, hey, bro, let me tell you something right now. What we are not about to do is continue to stick your little toes in my ribs. I promise you, this is going to be a rough journey for both of us if you do not refrain from with my insides. Like, literally. You've seen how I parent him, be like, okay, did you think that was the logical choice? Like, that's how you chose to handle that situation, instead of maybe like, let me take a break so I don't get my ass whipped and go gather my thoughts and then come back when I can have a conversation like a person. You thought you were just going to scream in my face? If you were anybody else, I'd punch you in the throat. I promise you, because that's violent to me. You violently screaming in my face warrants a reaction that meets it, which is me punching you in the fucking throat. Then when I teach him, we use actual words. You know what I'm saying? I use the scientific terms for things, because if I don't know, I'm going to look it up before I teach you. We're going to learn together. With that said, the idea that, by the way, they've been saying this about black people forever, because I heard it all my life as a kid. She's so articulate. She's not you fucking idiot. If y'all didn't walk around thinking we were monkeys and shit, then you wouldn't be so goddamn surprised that we're highly intelligent. If you weren't stupid, then you'd know that most of the greatest contributions from America came from black folks. Bitch, telephone was us too, motherfucker. Your AC worked because we did. Your cell phone worked because we did. Not to mention all the beautiful black kids in the Congo mining that so that your phone works without any kind of help. Yeah, girl, please have several Becky. Stupidity irritates me. It irritates the absolute When people talk to me on the phone and see me in person, there's always a look of shock. I love it. That would piss me off. I'm not going to hold you. I think I dress the way that I do just to piss people off. Or just to... Okay. About to give you some real truth. And feel free to judge. I don't really actually give a... That's kind of why I do it. I know that people judge based off of appearances and their own stupid indoctrinations, right? I know this. I know that people look at me when I'm dressed like this and go, One of my favorite fucking things to do, and I feel like this started, I can pinpoint when it started. I was on Rodeo with my dad. We were at the jeweler. We were at a jewelry store, and we walked in. The security guard was black. He immediately recognized my dad. I was a child, by the way. He recognized my dad. My dad's been in the music forever. He did a little head nod. And they might have known each other from LA. Like, you know what I mean? Did a little head nod. Dad did a head nod. We go to the counter. The white woman disappears. Like, she saw us coming and disappeared completely. My dad is dressed like a regular New Yorker with some money. But if you don't understand money, you don't know what you're looking at. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand how much his shorts cost, or the socks he's wearing, or the watch he's already got on, which is crazy because you sell watches. All she saw was black man and me. And he wasn't immediately a rapper, so she didn't understand. She walks away, doesn't want to really help him. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, doesn't really want to help him. And then he ends up buying this crazy ridiculous watch. And my dad knows timepieces. He studies them, right? He doesn't like that thing, like that circular said in the 50s, when black folks make money, they're happy about what they made and they want to enjoy their money. They buy quality things, right? Not this new generation. Y'all weird. Y'all be buying and it's crazy to me. I don't understand it. Like, whoa. But quality. So he buys this crazy and it was like a real Pretty Woman moment, because you didn't get no commission, you stupid. That's what you get. He slapped the table with a black card and the manager came out from the back. No bullshit. He went like this and the manager came out from the back like, oh my God, how can I help you? So since that day, I feel like I literally dress like there's paint on my sweater now. Sometimes I have paintbrushes in my hair, pens and shit. My chucks stay dirty. You guys, anybody that knows me, as soon as I get them, they're clean for about a day or two, and then it stresses me out. And I make sure that they're dirty. I drag them bitches through the beach sand, through dusty gutters. I like my Chucks dirty. I paint on them, not intentionally, but like if I'm wearing them, whatever. I like them like that. But here's the deal. I've walked into many places and sat down and not been served right away and pulled that same move my dad pulled. Not with a black card. I was never that rich. But you know what I mean? I'm about to literally... I want that. The bottle. The bottle. The bottle! And I tip well. That's because most people are fucking sheep and will follow anything they perceive as a trend or in. They're so fucking conditioned to believe that one's appearance equates one's worth. It's so fucking sad. All the richest people I know wear dad hats and New Balances on a regular basis. Dad hats and New Balances on a regular basis. Like, that's their day-to-day get-up. Steve Jobs wore a black fucking turtleneck on a regular basis. Because when you really have money, you're not trying to impress people, nigga. You don't have to. But also, on the flip side, because money ain't everything, when you really know who you are, you're not trying to impress people because you don't have to. Now, I antagonize people because I'm a fucking troll, so I purposefully go out of my way to look like a hobo. It's also super freeing. Do you understand how dope it is to not have to comb your hair ever? Hello? Not one single fuck was given. Not one fuck. Nope. That's not true. I gave half a fuck because I put the edges up a little bit because I have to pay attention where I am. I'm in a mostly white town, and the only black folks I've seen here, if their hair is not combed, shit could get different here. They used to lynch people around these parks. And this nigga left me here alone. That's crazy. Alright, I'm going to take a break. I'll probably be back in a couple hours. It's 8 a.m. I'm going to try to go get some fresh air if I can make it downstairs. Yeah. Good talk. Bye.
Shop, let me find out. As you they told me about you yesterday.
Listen, right? Don't mind nothing that's going on in this video. Like, first of all, and first and foremost, I apologize. I smoked before editing this video. That's one thing. Two, I didn't even notice the part where it say my second part of my intro. I didn't even notice that was at the end of the video. I tried to put it on there. I tried to put it at the beginning of the video, but the thing is, I edit the video so much that if I put it in the beginning of the video, the audio will move and everything will become out of sync. Bro, crazy, right? Crazy. So, everything basically, like, is in sync. I made sure it's probably one or two times y'all gonna look at Briana's face and y'all gonna see, like, maybe it not moving as quickly, but everything is damn, like, you know what I'm saying, it's right there, like, it's right at the nose, like, well, y'all already know, it's at the end of the video. I done already messed it up, so it's like, y'all already see that there's no editing, you know what I'm saying, y'all probably not even gonna watch this all the way through, so what's the point? And I just realized, too, from my last video, that I can just put these at the end of the video, and they'll still, do its thing with the video, so that's that. I really just gotta say 5 minutes worth of stuff to make this original content. That's really why I'm talking right now, and I'm fried. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm over here. Ain't shit funny, I promise you. But no, yeah. So that's really it. Shit, y'all. I gotta go to this fucking jury duty thing tomorrow, bro. I'm trying to smoke this. Listen, what is on tonight? Oh my god. Oh, The Handmaid's Tale. That's why I saved my bud. Well, I didn't save my bud. I'm lying. That's why I just bought like an ounce so I can Yeah, I'm about to watch The Handmaid's Tale for like an hour, then I'm gonna go to sleep. But I got jury. I gotta see if they going. Well, I think they is, cause there's a difference between jury duty and a summoning. Like I just had a summoning at this different place or something. No, jury duty at this. No, not jury duty. A summoning at this different place. A jury picking. A jury picking. They called me in to like pick jurors. I didn't get picked. I had an attitude the whole time. What's looking at me? I like, yo, I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to be here. Especially this city don't do nothing for me. I'm like, yo, I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be on nobody's juror at all. Just for a bunch of reasons. But so that was that. I didn't get picked for that one last year. So I told them like, yo, y'all just picked me for something like that. Is that even illegal? And she like, no, it's she like, no, it's a different building. So she said something was federal and something is state. So they got federal and state to pick you for jury? Like, come on, y'all ODing. Like, do that for refugees or something. And somebody come out the country, let them, you know what I'm saying? Show they worthy or something of y'all, or however y'all gonna play. Not to sound ignorant or nothing like that, but just you, like, you know, if that's like, make that a part of the citizenship package. Like, y'all come in, we trust that y'all smart because they are smart. So y'all work on these cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be with it. So why not do that? And then if they don't know how to speak like English or something, offer them like a translator or something. As far as like a translator, like in general, so they speak like English like that. It's like comes with the package of, you get what I'm saying, America or whatever. But oh yeah, y'all, I don't know. So I think this is different though, because what they was telling me was I got like summit or something. So they was like bring food and all of that. But then I think the first thing told me to bring food, but I don't know. This building that they got me going into, like I didn't went and seen court cases for my brother in this building, like my brother in jail for murder. So it's just like, you get what I'm saying? Like I do not. And then me and this person, like me and him look very, very similar. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like I do not, and then you don't know who know who. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really don't want to go tomorrow. It's like about 8:15, like, and I know we gonna get in there. They gonna have us waiting. Like, oh my god, people, like, bro, like, how are y'all forcing me to, like, bro, like, yo, just pray for me. I'm gonna release this tonight, but pray for me because I really don't want to go to this juror thing tomorrow on everything. Like, this is too much, and I got sensory issues at that. Like, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go. Like all the sounds, the noises, they want to talk. Oh, I guess we gonna see the lawyers. Your Honor, Your Honor. Like, I'm not trying to see all of that. I'm trying to go home and. But anyway, all right. I'll see y'all next time, yo.